Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for taking time to tune in. So, what is the source of your energy? We all want energy, don't we? But we don't know sometimes where to derive that energy from. Well, we do. At a physical level, we depend on food for energy. At a mental and emotional level, we depend on people, our interactions, friends, family, relationships, which tend to give energy sometimes to keep us satisfied at a mental and emotional level. But is that energy good enough? Does that energy really sustain us? Just take a look at your own life. If you don't eat food for a little time, you start to get tired. If you don't talk to the people whom you connect with, you start to feel a little bit frustrated, irritated, distracted because we can't take silence. So food and people pretty much are whom we depend on for energy. But yet it doesn't sustain our life because if you look at our own life, at the end of the day, we feel exhausted, we feel tired. Well, we eat the best food possible, full of calories. We meet a lot of people. In fact, our interactions are more than ever now with social media, where we interact with thousands of people constantly. But yet, we feel exhausted, we feel tired at the end of the day. Next day morning, when you're ready to get up in the morning, you can't even get up with that full energy. You feel exhausted. You keep buzzing, you keep snoozing that alarm that keeps buzzing on. So, in spite of the food, in spite of all the relationships that we try to build, we feel exhausted, which means that we do not know what is the true source of energy. So, what is that source of energy? Well, there is a third dimension which is there within us, which we have forgotten, which we have not paid attention. And that dimension is the true self, the pure inner self that we all come into this world with, which is the source of that pure energy. In fact, the very nature of that is bliss. Bliss is the real food, my dear friends. Bliss is the food that can help you tune in and sustain that energy even without the food, even without any relationships or interactions with people in the world. I'm not saying you to starve, nor I'm not saying you to cut off all your relationships in the social networks. What I'm saying is that those are just temporary sources of energy, but the true infinite fountain of energy is that pure bliss, which is our very nature, which we have forgotten to connect with. All that we need to do is to connect to that stream of pure energy, which is already there within, around, everywhere. But we have forgotten. We have forgotten to plug into that energy. We forget. Do we forget to plug in our mobile into the charger every night? No, because we are so addicted and dependent on it. But we have forgotten to plug in our self into our own infinite source of energy. It is like a bulb which depends on the current. This pure bliss, this electrical energy that lights the bulb, it is that same energy, that electric current of pure bliss of the pure self, which lights this body, which illuminates this mind so that we can be successful without exhaustion, without tiredness in our day to day lives. So, hope you're able to tune into that source of energy. I tune into that every day. After the exhausting day of work, I go for a run. After that, I take a little time, 30 to 45 minutes, to tune in again into my inner self. And then I feel completely rejuvenated and recharged. True meditation, true way of connecting with that subtle, pure self, which is that underlying stream of current, is the only way to connect to that source, which is the true force that will sustain you no matter what. So hope you continue to tune into that energy every day so that you feel recharged, rejuvenated, and inspired to do all the wonderful things that you want to do in your life. Thank you very much and see you all soon.